They buy a lot of oil and gas from Russia. And as they know, I'm very disturbed by that because we're helping them and they're going and buying oil and gas from Russia. So that question could be really asked maybe more accurately if you talked about many European countries.
Arra jutottunk, hogy Magyarország a többi európai országtól lényegesen eltérő helyzetben van, és nem lehetséges Magyarország biztonságos energiaellátását fenntartani, és nem lehet megfizethető áru energiát adni a magyar családoknak és vállalkozásoknak akkor, hogyha az ebből a szempontból két kulcsvezetéken továbbra is szankciók lesznek. Ezt megvizsgáltuk és megállapítottuk, majd azt mondtuk, miután így van, kértük az elnöktől, hogy akkor ezeket a szankciókat töröljük el. Két vezetéket kértünk mentesíteni minden szankció alól. Az egyik, amelyik a gázt hozza föl délről, a másik, amelyik az olajat hozza be keletről. És megállapodtunk, az elnök döntött, és azt mondta, hogy ezeket a szankciókat erre a két vezetékre nem fogják alkalmazni. Megállapodtunk nukleáris együttműködés kérdéseiről. Megállapodtunk abban, hogy a Westinghouse bekapcsolódik Magyarország nukleáris energiaiparába. Ez egy új dolog. Amerikaiak soha nem vettek még részt Magyarország nukleáris energiaiparában. Most ez bekövetkezik.
Prime Minister of Hungary, and he's done a fantastic job. He's a very powerful man within his country, but he's also beloved. They love Viktor, and people that know him do. He's run a really great country, and he's got no crime, he's got no problems like some countries do, but probably has a couple of things that I don't know about, maybe that I don't want to know about. But he's a very special person. I've known him for a long time. We're going to be talking trade. We're going to be talking a little bit of Russia, Ukraine. We'll be talking about energy and energy prices. We're looking at it because it's very difficult for him to get the oil and gas from other areas. As you know, they don't have the advantage of having sea. It's a great country. It's a big country, but they don't have sea. They don't have the ports. And so they have a difficult problem. There's another country that has that same problem, by the way. But when you look at what's happened with Europe, many of those countries, they don't have those problems, and they buy a lot of oil and gas from Russia. And as they know, I'm very disturbed by that because we're helping them and they're going and buying oil and gas from Russia. So that question could be really asked maybe more accurately if you talked about many European countries, not Hungary necessarily, because Hungary is in a different position. But many European countries are buying oil and gas from Russia, and they have been for years. And I say, what's that all about, right?
So when we discuss that issue, you should separate the gas and the oil. On the gas issue, which is very important for us, 90% of the Hungarian households based on heating system based on gas. So we have only one pipeline delivering gas to Hungary, which is the main pipeline, the Turkish one. What we got from Croatia is a very small volume supplementary gas pipeline. Okay, that's gas. Oil is another issue. So oil is coming from the Druzhba pipeline, which is the main supply, and that is a Croatian one, which is the secondary and supplementary pipeline. We would like to convince the Croatian government to enlarge it and make it possible to deliver more. Under these circumstances, it cannot be the main pipeline. It's just supplementary. But later on, with some big investments, it could serve better the interest of Hungary.
जापान और चीन की यात्रा करके वापस लौटा।
भारत इसको भी हरी झंडी दिखाई गई।
strive to create a more equal and contemporary global system especially
We are not the biggest purchasers of Russian oil, that is China. We are not the biggest purchasers of Russian LNG. I'm not sure, but I think that is the European Union. We are not the country which has the biggest trade surge with Russia after 2022. I think there are some countries to the south. We are a country where actually the Americans said for the last few years that we should do everything to stabilize the world energy markets, including buying oil from Russia. Incidentally, we also buy oil from America, and that amount has been increasing.